Come again, the woman answered, "Oh Muhammad, won't you have sex with me? Oh Muhammad, last week when I came, you said I should go and come 2 weeks time. Today too, when I came, you said I should come next week. Oh Muhammad, can't you give it to me small? Can't you give it to me small?" Muslim friend, I'm reading the Quran. Everybody, depending upon who you work for or where you work at, you are given privileges. If you work in the fishing industry, when you are given your salary at the end of the month and so on, or weekly, depending upon your sales, you are given fish to take home. Those who rear cattle, cows, they are given cattle milk to take home. Depending upon where you work, every month or every year, you are given benefits or bonuses to take home. My father had the fishing trawlers, he had fishing trawlers. Every day or every week, or when there is a bumper harvest, he gives fish in excess to the fishermen. As somebody who loves something, you'll be given a reward in that thing. So depending upon where you're working, depending on what you do, that is the fringe benefits you'll be given. And I'm saying depending upon who you are working for, the person will give you the benefits of the things you are working on. There is a man of history, and this man was given some benefits which no other person has been given in this world, and no other person was given that benefits in the organization in which he belonged to. I talk of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. When you look at Surah chapter 33, verse 50 to 51, there are about 12 to 13 privileges that were given to Muhammad, which was not given to any Muslim. About 12 to 13. And I'm going to enumerate all of them one by one, and we'll go into them. But the first thing is, to my surprise and shock, I'm a bit shocked. All these privileges were concerning sex, having sex with women. And all these privileges of sexual activities was given to only the Prophet of Islam. But the other thing that surprises me is the Quran, which the Muslims claim is an eternal word of Allah and on golden tablets in heaven. It contains privileges given to Muhammad. So the question is, this supposedly eternal word of Allah, eternal means something that has no end and has no beginning. Where was Muhammad when Allah was formulating his words? To the extent that the sexual activity of his servant Muhammad can be written in an eternal document. Let's go on. Surah 33, verse 50. I read. The privileges of Muhammad has got to do with sex. No wonder we have the bloodstone where Muslims go to kiss. And the bloodstone, according to what I have said in the end, the bloodstone formerly, before Muhammad came and hijacked it, it was where menstrual women who are menstruating, they put their blood. You see that when you look at a bloodstone, it looks like the vagina or the feminine parts of a woman. Just look at it. I place it here. You see the picture of the bloodstone, and the Muslims go to kiss. The Muslims go to kiss it. So it means that Allah, the one God, see his wife. You see Allah's Manat Al-Huza, because one of them is a fetish god. So the privilege he gave to his prophet is sex. I read, "Oh prophet, lo, we have made lawful to you your wives." So I'm going to name the sexual privileges. "We have made lawful to you your wives." So the first lawful thing that Allah, or the benefits Allah gives to Muhammad, is his wives. That's his rights. and wives are for companionship, sex for procreation. These are the three main things why we marry: for companionship, fellowshipping, for sex enjoyment, and for having children, procreation. So he has made lawful to you your wives, to whom you have paid their dowries. So the first legal right to sex Muhammad has been given by Allah is the wives he has paid their dowries. Those he has wedded, those he has signed documents and said, Abu Bakr, I want to marry your wife, your daughter Aisha, at 6 years. Then at 9 he has sex with her. Those he has paid their dowries, he had the privilege to have sex with them. So that's the first privilege. People he can have sex with. 2, those whom his right hand has possessed. To possess it means to contain, to have something, for something to belong to you. So it can be a slave girl. It can be somebody, a girl who is a maid. You have access. So the first one is those he has paid their bride prices. The second one is those his hand has possessed. It might not need to have paid their bride prices, but his hand are possessed. They belong to him. The girls that belong to him, he can have sex with them. And then those whom Allah has given as spoils of war. Muhammad had averagely about 1 war in a year. He attacks people, takes their goods, takes their money, make them pay the jizra, the tax, and then they share the wealth among them, the women, the children, the women among them. So he said, Allah is saying that the third privilege of friendship benefits he has given to Muhammad is those who are the spoils of war. Women who are the spoils of war, he can have sex with them, apart from his wives. Those he has paid, and those apart from his maid servants, those his hands has won, and then those are spoils of war. And then this verse, listen very carefully. We're going to get 4 type of women you can have sex with. And the daughters of your uncle on the father's side, and the daughters of your aunties on the father's side, and the daughters of your uncles on the mother's side, and the daughters of your aunties on your mother's side. So what is the Quran saying? The Quran is saying that no may have a father's side. Everybody have father's side, apart from Jesus Christ, who has only mother. Father is God. Those who can give birth. So everybody has his mother's, the maternal line and the paternal line. So Allah is saying that the privilege he has given to Muhammad is that from his father's line, the uncles, the daughters of his uncles in his father's line, he can have sex with them. And then on his father's line, the aunties, the daughters of his aunties on his father's line, he can have sex with them. And then when it comes to the maternal, the uncles on his mother's line, their daughters, he can have sex with them. And then the mother's side, the aunties, daughters in his mother's line, he can have sex with them. So he has 4 ways he can have sex with. The aunties and the daughters on his, the daughters of the aunties and the uncles on his father's side, and the daughters and the aunties on his mother's side. That makes it 7. Let's go on. And then those he has migrated from Mecca with, those he came out from Mecca to Medina, those he migrated, he has sex with them. That makes it 8. And then the believing women, he's not saying, he said the believing women that the Muslims who believe with him, he can have sex with them. These are the slaves who Islam possess or through war, they might not be Muslims. He can have sex with them. And the believing women too, he can have sex with them. The believing women, if the believing woman gives herself to him, the prophet. So when a Muslim woman comes, as for those who are not Muslims and he has possessed them, he can have sex with them already. But he cannot just get up and have sex with the Muslims, because the Muslims no. But if the Muslim woman wants to have sex or desires the prophet, Allah has given permission to have sex with him. And then those he desires he can have sex with them. Those who desire the prophet, and then it is lawful. But these are the friendship benefits of Muhammad. It's unlawful to go and just take a Muslim and have sex with. But Allah says, as for Muhammad, once he desires you, he can have sex with you. That is why his adopted son's wife, when he saw her nakedness, when the husband went to visit the girl, the husband was, he lusted after her in his heart. And when the woman told the husband that this man came here and he saw the later body language of the father, that is the adopted son, he saw how Muhammad was behaving, he realized that Muhammad wanted to have his wife. So he said, oh, you can take his wife. Muhammad said, no, that is your wife. No, that is your wife. Then Muhammad said, Allah said that he should have the woman to have sex with and marry her. So this young adopted son had to divorce his wife so that Muhammad can have privilege, can have the chance to marry the wife and have sex with her. Those who desire, listen very carefully. He says, the privilege is for you, Muhammad, only. These 13-12 privileges, they are for Muhammad only. Muhammad sealed, he said, Allah said, they should not marry more than 4. The bonuses are the muta and so on. You see, that's the bonuses. That is just for a short time. But he said, ask for him. Forget about the muta and so on. Ask for him. When the women come, he can have sex with them. He can have sex with your adopted son. Once he desires, once it comes in his heart that he thinks he should have you, you should go and divorce your husband so that you marry him. That's the privileges of Allah gives to him. The fertility God. There go on. A privilege for only you, not for the rest of the believers. We are aware of that which we enjoined upon them concerning their wives and those whom their right hand possess, that you may be free from blame, and then you may not be troubled, for God is forgiving. Because he doesn't, maybe he's lusting and he has seen a beautiful one to have sex with you. And I said, no, we don't want you to suffer. We don't want you to be happy. We don't want you to blame yourself. So because you think you have sinned, no, we allow you are forgiven. So you can have sex with the woman. That's a privilege given to Muhammad. Let's go on. Verse 61. Now listen very carefully. Go to the concept here. You can prefer woman whom you will of them and receive to whom you will. As the women were coming plenty in their dresses, and they line up in front of Muhammad's house. When Muhammad looks through the window, the next woman is a woman that is crippled. Not being crippled, the woman is such an ugly woman. Maybe somebody is around 80 years, and he wants to test the sexual ability and powers of Muhammad. Want to taste small. Then Muhammad look at the woman and say, yeah. Then Muhammad said, Allah said that he can defer. That he can say that, oh my madam, thank you that you love me. I want to have sex with you, come 1 minute time. You see, Allah said, he said that's what Allah is saying. He come 1 minute time. The women line up so much that they're going to the supermarket to go and buy sardine. They form line, right? Maybe they are not goods in town. The way we form line to go and buy things, the women are form line. Why? For sex. This thing will happen so much that some of the Muslims started asking, now where does Allah get, where does Muhammad have the strength for sex? It's in the Sahel. Yes, read this here. Why is he getting the strength to have sex? Then one of them told, they were gossiping about Muhammad because of the way he had been having sex. One of them said, hey, don't you know Muhammad? See, Allah has given him power he has given him power of 30 men. Which means that if a man has the ability to sleep with one woman every day, Muhammad has the ability of 30 men. He can sleep with 30 women a day. Muslims, this is the Sahel. You can read it yourself. He says Allah has given Muhammad the strength of 30 men. It's not for him, dear. The women. One change. It's not one change. Hey, as they come, we go. Because that 1 year. Go dance. The man was smooching the women, was sleeping with them. He was asking the ugly ones to go. He was sleeping with the beautiful ones. He says you can defer. Surah 33 verse 61. You can defer whom you will of them and receive to whom you will. Those you think you want to sleep with because they were plenty. But if you have 1,000 women coming to sleep with you, free bonus, full scholarship, won't you be selective? You look at my face, won't you be selective? You've got 1,000 women to sleep with. And you have the ability to sleep with 30 women at once. Won't you at least sleep with the beautiful ones first? The ones you open up. You look at my face. That's the truth. I'm not saying I'll do it though. Me, I'm not at 35. I was a virgin. I'm not at 35. 35 years. I was a virgin. I'm talking to you. You like women. Muhammad has the ability to sleep with. He has the ability, the strength of 30 men. That is the person called the Prophet of Allah. And the person the Muslims say is so holy. And the one the Muslims say he has never seen before. Let's go. You can defend whom you will of them, and receive of whom you will. And whomsoever you desire, of whom you have set aside temporarily. If you desire them, you can have them. And some of them you have set aside temporarily. Yes. If they come again, you still desire them, you can have sex with them. This is what Allah is saying. It is not sin for you to receive her again. That is better. That they may be comforted and not be grieved. If they come again, the women are sad. Oh, Muhammad, would you have sex with me? Oh, Muhammad, last week when I came, you said I should go and come to this time. Today, too, when I came, you said I should come next week. Oh, Muhammad, can't you give it to me small? Can't you give it to me small? Listen, friend, I'm reading the Quran. The sexual benefit, the 13 sexual benefits Allah gave to Muhammad. If some of us say Muhammad is actually the Allah and Allah is the Muhammad, if you say that Muhammad is actually the master of Allah, you don't believe it. Because whatever Allah wants, Muhammad wants, is done. Muhammad says that is what Allah is saying. He has not even seen Allah before. No one has even seen Allah before. He was just using Allah to be chopping the women. The women were coming so many that they were coming in their dozens. Aisha, the young wife of Muhammad, was so jealous and angry. And he started questioning the women. So what is wrong with you? Why do you have to keep giving yourself to the prophet? Do you just have to come and give yourself to the prophet? I'm saying that this is the potential here. Aisha was so sad. The way the women formed line in front of the husband's house. They said, what? You didn't bring the husband, no. No, it's about women. Why? Why do you have to come and give yourself to the prophet? Why? He says, it is not sin for you to receive them again. Her again. That is better. That they may be comforted and not grieve. And may all be praised with what you give them. God knows what is in your heart, oh man. And God is forgiving, forbearing. He said it's not allowed for you to take other women henceforth. No, that you should change them for other wives, even though their beauty please you. He said if the women are so beautiful, hey, don't take them home. Except those whom your hand possesses, and the one God gives you, and God is the watcher of all things. Listen, don't go take. He said, don't go take anybody's wife. But in your heart, they are so beautiful. No. Unless Allah gives the woman to you. I'm Muslim friends. This is the man he said is the most holiest person he has never seen before. One person was telling me that Muhammad never sinned. When the Quran is even saying that Muhammad was asking for forgiveness of sins, he was saying that Allah should forgive me his future sins. Please, we have only one life to live. Islam is a scam. It's the greatest scam Allah and his friend Shaitan, Satan, created for human beings. It's the greatest scam. That's why it contains about 1.3 billion human beings, all following one man called Muhammad. Please come to Jesus Christ, and so that you'll be free. You have freedom. You'll be released from this scam of Islam. The scam of Islam. I'm Dr. Nibuche Christolite. May God bless you. I pray that break every chain of Islam. If you ask you watch, may God touch you, may God affect you, your life. Come out of this scam. In the name of Jesus Christ, break the hold upon you. Yes, you listen to me. In Jesus' name. Before you go, subscribe to this channel and like and share. If you have a question, go down there, ask the question. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.